Hello guys, this is Royal69501 and welcome to my channel. Oh yeah. Well, the comic I'm gonna display, this is another, well, we all know I'm going back to the 90s. Actually, basically my whole collection is based on the 90s. Maybe a few of them from the 80s, but basically the main core of my comic book reading was back in the 90s. So. Oh, but anyway, this is a book that was published, a crossover between companies, between Dark Horse and DC Comics, and this one is done by Ron Marz and Bernie Wrightson. I'm talking about Batman Aliens. Check out that cover. Awesome, huh? Here's part 1 and here's part 2. Love this cover. So I'm going to put it here. Stay. Okay. Oh, it's out. Put this here. Okay. On this video I'm going to give you my thoughts for Justice League America, which is done by Bryan Hitch. I believe that's his first name. Hopefully. Yep, by Bryan Hitch. And Enriquez and Von Grove, Badger, Curie, and Sinclair. Here's issue number 1, which is an awesome cover. Here's issue number 2, which is a lot better. And here's issue number 3, which I love it. I mean, each issue, the cover gets a lot better. Okay, so I'm going to give you my thoughts for this story arc, the first story arc of this series. You're probably wondering why there's another Justice League America. Well, it has the same team members, but it has nothing to do with the main Justice League. Kind of like whatever happens on Justice League will stay in Justice League, and whatever happens on Justice League America, in this case JLA, well, it stays in JLA. So why they decide to do it? Well, I don't know. I guess for people who doesn't like the stories on the main Justice League, so they decide to create this one. I don't know. Either way, I love it. So let's get started. Issue number 1. I have to say before I start that I love the art. And the colors are just eye candy. Check that out. Check all those colors and check the art. Look at that. Look at that art. Just awesome. I love it. Okay. The story is divided in two. Mainly in two that somewhere they're gonna interconnect. I guess that's been going around a lot on the comic books lately, which I like. Okay, everything starts that we see different Superman from different world landing on our planet. It's on lab, as we can see here. So each one of those Superman from different timeline or parallel universe, when they arrive here or into that lab, so they all die. For some reason they don't survive, except for one. The last one that arrived, it arrived alive, but only last few seconds you have to say a few words, saying like, don't trust him. But we don't know who we're supposed to trust. From there we move to Metropolis, where we see the Justice League fighting a creature, and that creature happens to be Parasite. So Parasite managed to absorb everybody's superpowers, like Flash, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Superman, except for Batman. He doesn't have no superpower. But if he gets to absorb Batman's mind, he would be the smartest parasite. I guess that would be a bad combination. I think so. Anyway, so we see here everybody fighting Parasite. The thing is that Parasite, he managed to absorb Green Lantern's power or energy, and also Flash. So the last second, Flash tried to, he started running. And the thing is that Parasite managed to absorb every single energy from Green Lantern's ring. So automatic, Planet Oa will teleport Green Lantern to Oa to have his ring recharged. The thing is that in that right moment, when the wormhole opened to go to Oa, at that moment Flash was running real fast. So he kind of like, he told Superman, look, you have to stop me. But Superman being weak because fighting Parasite, so Superman, he missed the spot. He missed catching Flash. So Flash ended up crashing Green Lantern at the same time that they went. So Green Lantern and Flash, they went through the wormhole that's supposed to go to Oa. Also, there's a secret lab here, which is, the name is, what's the name of it? That he's explaining to Superman about all those dead Superman from different timelines. So I don't know what's going on with those dead Superman and the reason why. Now, I have to say that the story is really good. I really love this story so far. So basically, that's what issue number 1 is about. Basically, it's kind of like letting you introduction about it, and then on the end, once that they manage to subdue Parasite, while all that's going on, there are some kind of like creatures that they're going to different places on the planet. One of them went to Atlantis to make Aquaman believe, or the people of Atlantis believe about God. It's supposed to be the real God. So Aquaman says, well, I mean, you can talk to them, and see what happens, but I will not keep my hopes up because they start believing about gods. So as we can see here. Okay. The thing is that in outer space, there's kind of like a citadel or cathedral, as we can see here. Awesome. Okay. The thing is that Superman, so there's this guy named Rao, or Rao. I believe it's Rao, R-A-O. The thing is that this Rao is supposed to be, or used to be, a god from the planet Krypton. So he came to planet Earth, trying to bring his fate, because he saw when the planet Krypton blew up, and just seconds before it did, he saw Superman as a baby in a spaceship leaving the planet Krypton before it blew up. So he knew that Superman was here. At least one of the Kryptonian was on his way to planet Earth. So the thing is that so Superman confronts Rao. They say, well, this is a myth. This is a legend. Now, all that information that Superman knows about Rao is from the crystals that he has on his cave of solitude. So he didn't, because he left Krypton just newborn, I would say. So the thing is that Rao, he started talking to Superman, and suddenly Superman believes in Rao. The thing is that when Superman got close to Rao, Superman fall off the sky. He run out of power. So that means that Ra, being from the from planet Krypton, his energy is red, which is the red sun from Krypton, which take out the power of Superman, the red sun. Alright. So the thing is that he start talking to Superman. Look, I came here in peace. I want to pray, and I want to bring peace to this planet, heal the sickness, cure the hunger, and everything will be happy. The thing is that Superman, he jumped and said, I believe you. Just like that. And Batman, he's not too happy about it, because we know that Batman, he doesn't trust nobody. I think that Batman, the only person that he trusts, no, that's not the right word. I would say that Batman doesn't trust his own reflection in the mirror. That's how distrustful is Batman. He can see himself in the mirror and will go like, who are you? I don't know you. Do I know you? Because I don't remember you. That's how I believe Batman works. His mind's work. So the thing is that Ra, we seen these kind of like creatures all around the world, and he start healing all the sick people in the hospital. Everybody. Everybody. The person that for some reason cannot walk, well, they go back walking. The person that was blind, well, he can see. The person was dying, well, he's cured. So he's doing all those miracles. And Batman doesn't trust him at all. So not only that also while they were fighting Parasite, Wonder Woman got lost. That's another thing. So here we have Cyborg and Batman at the Batcave, trying to figure out what's going on. So what it is that Superman, he Ra to the world, as we can see here. So Ra, he managed to talk to everybody, every single nation of the planet, to bring peace, to bring his world. Because he's the God. He's not a God. He's the God, as you can see here. So he invited every single news guy or news person, and then every single government representative to his category. Issue number 3. Now this is a lot better. Remember when I told you that Green Lantern and Flash, they got transported to Oa? Well, they did not transport. They did not end up in Oa. They end up in planet Krypton before it blew up. Oh yeah. So the Flash, somehow he tampered the timeline again. So it got mixed up, the timeline with the boom tube from the planet Oa from the Green Lantern. So they got mixed up and they end up in planet Krypton. That's why we see so many people here on the cover. I'm telling you, it's really good story. Really good. Like I say again, I like the art. Check out that art. It's really awesome. Like the colors. Look at that. So the thing is that they cannot walk normally in the planet Krypton because of their gravity. The gravity is 10 times stronger than ours, which that's a pretty interesting detail. So that would explain more or less how Superman can live easy on our planet, because our planet has less gravity compared to Krypton. Already going to science. Yeah, that will be some other video. So also we see Wonder Woman. She disappears and she ends up in Olympus, which is being destroyed. This is Olympus, decimated. There's nothing left. Only Wonder Woman and some talking statue. The thing is that Wonder Woman, she cannot leave the Olympus because is kind of like inside of a shield that nothing goes in or goes out. So there's another secret. Why? The thing is that, remember that lab I was telling you about where all those dead Superman they were arriving? Well, the thing is that Superman went with Cyborg and Batman to the site. He said, look, I want you to take me there because I have to show you this lab. They went to that place, there's nothing there. And Superman is like, well, it was here about, I mean, how can a whole building can disappear? The thing is, well, okay. The thing is that Batman goes back to the Batcave with Cyborg and they start searching the name of this about this lab, which I forgot the name. There's nothing. No public or secret record. Nothing. So the thing is that that kid, he talked to some stones. That the stones tell him about the future. And the future is the end of humanity as we know it. Now we don't know who's that enemy is. I don't know what the stone is talking about or who he's talking about. I believe that he's talking about Ra, the false god. I don't know. I had to wait for issue number 4 to find out a little bit more detail about it. So the thing is that lab has the ability to go through time. So from 2015, I assume that the story is in our present time. Well, they went back to 1960. They are right now they went through time to 1960. We don't know why. When I meant we, I meant me. So I don't know why they went back to the 1960s. They went back in time. So we don't know. I don't know. So here we get to see that Ra, he managed to change the planet. Where there was desert, now there is forest and water. So that way the hunger can feed. The thing is that one of the priests says, look, even though that you're giving this forest food, we have gang lords, we got corrupted government members, and we have crazy people and all that. And Ra say, well, there will be no problem. This is the moment when you see the true colors of Ra, the true God. Well, he said to the priest, don't worry about it. If I see that they want to try to get out of line, I will deal with it. So he sent a message. He said, look, I give this to the people that is hunger, that is sick. Now they have the chance to have a new life. Now, if I see anybody, one of those gang lords or gangland or whatever, bad guys, they try to harm these people, well, they have to deal with me. Ha! Now you see the true colors of Ra. Everything was too good to be true. So the thing is that after that we see the conversation between Superman and Batman over here. And I have to say that this is the best interaction that I've seen between Batman and Superman in the New 52. Oh, for a long time. You see, Batman is blaming Superman. Indirect way. He say, so Batman doesn't trust Ra. Superman trusts Ra. So Batman accused Superman for giving the planet Earth to Ra. And Superman says, well, I didn't give him anything. People choose to believe in Ra. And Batman says, well, yes and no. People believe Superman. And you told the people to believe Ra. So what you did, you give the whole planet as a present to Ra without thinking about it. So the thing is that Superman gets in the Batman and said, look, everything had to be distrustful, everything to you had to be, there had to be some secret agenda. And Batman says, well, yes, there is. Everything has an agenda. Everything has an explanation. And Batman says to Superman, make me believe. And Superman asks him, do you want me to make you believe in Ra? And Batman says, no, make me to believe in you again. Because right now, Batman doesn't believe in Superman anymore. Because how easy for Superman to to make people believe about WoW. I mean, the story is really good. And it's only Chris issue, but it's really good. So you're thinking about it? Get it. It's really good. I believe I haven't spoiled anything because I don't know who's the main guy or the main bad guy or what's behind all this. But it's really good. It's really good. And I will give it 5 out of 5. Yep, 5 out of 5. Well guys, this is it. I hope that you like this video. Till later. Bye.